Hey, it is an unstoppable day, and welcome to another episode of Talking Small Business with Terrence Lefteridge. I'm your host, Terrence, the Unstoppable Coach Lefteridge, and we welcome you into another episode where we talk to ordinary businesses to help you move from being stuck into being unstoppable. And this episode, we're talking about celebrating 100 successful women in business. Now, I know it might be hard to believe since there's two guys on the screen right now, but we really are going to be talking about this fantastic event that has been a year in the making, coming up on September 19th. It is the 100 Successful Women in Business Conference. And to tell us more about it, we have the president of the Global Trade Chamber and one of the founders of the 100 Successful Women in Business Conference, Mr. Al Otero. How are you, Al?
How are you?
I'm doing great. Good to have you on board. So, Al, I'm excited because, we've been talking about this event for almost a year right now. And, 2020 has presented some challenges to us. We were going to do an in-person event back at the beginning of the summer,
Yes.
But circumstances beyond our control came up, and now we've had to turn obstacles into opportunities. And you have turned this not into an in-person conference, but a virtual conference. So tell us a little bit more about the 100 Successful Business Women in Business Conference that's coming up in September.
Yes, it's one of our signature events for the Global Trade Chamber, as you know. We've been producing events for 13 years here in the U.S. and abroad. And what we're here to do is we're here to connect, educate, and empower business people. And about 3 years ago, we started a movement called the 100 Successful Women, because we had a lot of requests from women around the globe wanting to have something specific for them. Because, as you know, Mr. Terrence, they have their own unique situations. They're sometimes mothers, fathers, entrepreneurs, and they're serving the community. Sometimes they're parents. So definitely they have some unique challenges. So we started this incredible event to educate, connect, empower, and recognize successful women around the world. And last year we had over 1,000 women from 30 countries participate live in person here in Florida, but because of this COVID-19, we had to reschedule March, and now we were going to have it in September 19 live in person, but again, we were asked not to do it because of the number of people participating, but we are not about to stop the event. So we can't. We reinvented everything, and now we're actually doing a live online event that's going to be broadcast, and participation will be from many countries around the globe.
I love it. Won't stop, can't stop. That's what we're talking about here at the Talking Small Business Show. You learned how to turn an obstacle, which was COVID-19 and the restrictions that it's placed on all of us as individuals and as businesses. But you saw the importance of still having this event happen. And so now, through the benefits of technology, you are opening it up to an even wider audience virtually on September 19th. So I'm going to share my screen and put the actual page up for the 100 Successful Women in Business so people can see some of the great things that you have happening on there. So as you can see, the 100 Successful Women in Business Conference is scheduled for September 19th. And it's going to start at 9 a.m. in the morning, going till 6 in the afternoon. And we'll talk a little bit more in detail about this. But you said you've been doing this, Al, for now 17 years. Is that correct?
13 years we've been producing events around the globe. And we have started the 100 Successful Women about 3 years ago. And we have done major events here in Florida, but also in other parts of the world. all business related, connecting small entrepreneurs and business people to other markets, because you can't just do business in your backyard anymore. Those days are gone. And especially today, Mr. Terrence, you know how it is. If you're not reaching to larger markets, you're stagnant because you can't go out and knock on doors to find clients anymore. So everything has to change. So we're giving people the opportunity, the platform to connect to potential clients, referral sources, and alliances that they can grow their business on a global scale.
And you do this through your parent company, which is the Global Trade Chamber. Take a couple of seconds to talk about the Global Trade Chamber, how many countries you're affiliated with through the chamber, and what the main purpose of the chamber is.
It's very simple. The Global Trade Chamber is an organization that helps companies connect around the world. That is our basic function, is to connect people. We've been doing this, as you know, for 13 years. We are now the only full multimedia chamber that connects people virtually now. We do everything we did physically, but now we're doing it online. So we have our conferences, webinars, success story series. We have a TV channel, GTC TV. We're doing a lot of presentations from people that want to get their product or service out to the market. So that's unique. And with that comes events. We have to do events because we cannot go out to convention centers right now and meet hundreds and hundreds of people. So we do that online. So the Global Trade Chamber has been helping companies start, grow, and expand to new markets for about 13 years. And we do conferences around the world. We go and speak on how to do business with the US. So the Global Trade Chamber is a unique business tool for business people.
And as such, I'm sure you've run into a number of phenomenal women in business from all different parts of the world. So what type of representation of phenomenal women can we expect to see virtually on this conference coming up in just a few weeks?
Well, we have this is a multicultural, multi-sector. So you're going to find women from many cultures, all the way from England, from Sri Lanka, from Vietnam, from Latin America, from Mexico, from other parts of the US. So it truly is a global event. We have participants that are recipients, participants that are presenters, and also we have the Business Expo, which is very important because how are you going to showcase your products unless people can see them? So we have education, we have government officials. We have a lady that's going to be a presenter, but also a recipient from Dade County Government Office of Economic Development. She's one of the top people in Miami-Dade County now, government that is helping companies reach around the world. So she is going to be one of the presenters. You're going to learn a lot about international business and how Dade and Miami have become the hub for international business in the world, really. So very exciting. We have, I'm sure you've heard of AARP.
Oh, yeah.
AARP. So we're very honored to have one of the directors of AARP. She's going to be speaking and a recipient, a very important organization in the United States, the largest of its kind. We have also representatives from international universities. We also have some of the other people, Memorial Healthcare System, which I believe is the 5th largest healthcare system in the United States. We have representatives from there going to be involved. So you see that we reach every market. Also, ladies that own corporations, beauty queens, international entrepreneurs in many industries. So you're going to have a unique taste of success from their perspective and their country and their culture. So very multicultural. And it's all going to be topped off by a unique multinational fashion show, which is unique because they're actually going to be showing their fashion from different countries. So that's pretty exciting.
Absolutely. And as we scroll through the page, you can see it on your screen. And you can see that they're going to have different vendor booths, they're going to have different speakers. And let's just talk about some of the speakers and some of the topics they're going to be talking about. One thing that just jumped right out at me is Lisa Collum, how to
Yes,
turn $100 into a million. I know that is going to be a packed speak presentation.
yes,
And then you
yes.
talked about also presentations locally here in Miami-Dade County and Broward County, Doing Business with Dade County by Elizabeth Moss. Darlene Rivers is going to be talking about stress and the power of positive thinking. And
Oh, we need that now.
yes, no, we got that in spades right now. So that is something that is definitely needed. And you also have the global flavor. You have Eduardo Torres talking about export opportunities, because we understand that we just can't do business locally anymore. We've got to be able to do business on a global scale because we live in a global world. So you've got some great things coming up.
Yes.
What stands out most for you? What do you think is going to be the biggest impact for your attendees at this event in just a couple of weeks?
The most important is the multicultural aspect of what we do, because we are such an international community now that unless you understand people from other countries and how they do business and their philosophies, it's very hard for you to do business in those markets. You need to be very culturally savvy to do business in India, in China, even in Latin America. And each country in those areas like Latin America have their own customs and their own way of doing business. So the multicultural opens people's minds to what a huge market they have access to from here in Florida or from anywhere. We have people signed up from England, from many countries. So they all are going to learn about opportunities to do business in other markets and other countries. So that opens an unlimited number of opportunities for them. The multicultural, I think, is the most important.
Now, since this is a virtual event, are some of your speakers now going to be speaking to us live from other places other than the United
Yes.
States?
Yes. So we're going to have live presentations. We're also going to have some breakout rooms where those are pre-recorded presentations. So it's non-stop activities for you to learn, to connect, and to expand your mind and your opportunities for your company. It's unique.
I love it. We're talking to Al Otero, the president of Global Trade Chamber and one of the founders of the 100 Successful Women in Business Conference, happening on September 19th. You can see on the screen. You can go register now at www.100swb.com. And let's just take a second to talk about this ability that the conference now is going to allow vendors, speakers, and attendees to be interactive through the use of the different booths that you're going to have virtually on the conference. Tell us a little bit about how that's going to work.
They're going to visit the booths on the expo, and they have access to connect to the people that are representing those companies. So they will either answer them right away or they will answer them later if they're busy with somebody else. Same as you go to a physical expo, you go to a booth and somebody may be speaking to somebody there. So you have to wait till they finish talking to them before you can ask them questions. So pretty unique. You see AT&T, you see SCORE from the SBA is going to have booths there. So top organizations that are going to help you start and grow your business. So it's a unique environment. From this, we're going to take this platform to do more global events for the Global Trade Chamber, for expos, conventions. So we are going to be doing many more of these events on a global scale to connect people and to help them to find new clients. That's the key right now, is how do I find new clients?
Yes, and I see your booths are going to be quite diverse, from large companies like AT&T and AARP to small companies like your spas and I think I see coaching opportunities there as well with Unstoppable Coaching Services. I know that person.
We have the small companies and then we have Unstoppable. So we have a global leader in connecting and empowering business people that, oh, I think his name was Terrence with Unstoppable.
Yeah, I think I might know that guy.
So
So
that's the power of this conferences, that you can have access to people like Terrence that have been helping so many people for years.
well, I congratulate you on putting such a powerful platform together, because where you can get information and where you can network as well. Because we all know that your net worth is determined by your ability and your network. So you've got to have that network in order to increase your net worth. And one of the ways to do this is by expanding your network, by registering to be an attendee at the 100 Successful Women in Business Conference on September 19th. Again, you can go register at www.100swb.com, 100swb.com, and you can get more information about that. Now, Al, I know you are not doing this by yourself. You've got your phenomenal partner in business crime, the president,
Yes.
Maria Renee Davila, who's working feverishly on something else right now. But tell us
Because we're
about.
going down to the wire. That's what she couldn't be here. So I'm her replacement, if that's
So tell us how she factors into.
well, Maria is the CEO of the Global Trade Chamber, and she is the founder of the 100 Successful Women because she is a successful woman. And she has been awarded several times for being a successful woman. So she had the brainstorm of having awards, not just to showcase, but also to recognize incredible women around the globe. And this is taken off. We started with 100 attendees, and last year we had 1,000. So I think this is, we're onto something. And Maria's a professor at universities, so she's very helpful to a lot of businesses to start and grow, especially women, because she's a parent, she's an entrepreneur, she's a professor at universities. So she has to juggle all these different hats, and she says, we need to help other women to manage those things better. And it's taking on a life of its own.
Well, we thank Maria for her vision and for her tenacity to take this from a vision and implement it and turn it into this great event that's going into its third year. So
Yes.
ultimately, what do you guys hope that any attendee will get from attending this event on September 19th?
Well, if you are not looking to learn, because we're in a very difficult, challenging time right now, and one of the most important things you can do is learn from the experts that are either reinventing themselves or have reinvented themselves and have created incredible tools and resources to help companies get through this thing and come out stronger and better. So you need to learn. You're going to learn from the experts. You're going to see the testimonies. So learning is a key to everything that we do. We have a major international university that's our sponsor from Puerto Rico, and they're going to teach. So they're going to learn, they're going to connect, and then they're going to meet incredible women from different parts of the world and see their stories, because they're the ones that create this event. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. So it's a learning experience, a connecting experience, and also services and products that they can buy from the exhibitors and sponsors, because we all need something. So it's a lot of information, and then you're going to be entertained by the fashion show, obviously, at the during the event. So it's exciting. It's very exciting and nonstop. And then they learn what we can do all year, because we do events all year. So we still have some exhibitor booths left, and we have a couple of presenter packages available. So if somebody wants to showcase the product, this would be a great platform to do it on.
And we want to shout out the sponsors that you already have on board. Of course, Global Trade Chamber is a sponsor, AARP, Memorial Healthcare Systems, Bahamas Paradise, Hollywood Collision Center, PNC Bank, just to name a few,
Yes.
all who have bought into the vision of celebrating these successful women in business and allowing other attendees to see what they can be just by looking at some of these great awardees that you're going to be presenting over the course of the day. But let's get to the meat of it. Let's talk about how much it's going to cost to get all of this information, to have all these networking possibilities, and to connect with two great people, Al Otero and Renee Davila. Tell us about the
And
different
Terrence, don't forget Terrence.
and don't forget me too.
This it is so difficult for people to sign up and have to pay absolutely nothing to be a part of this event. So there's a free admittance to the event.
So all they have to do is register at 100swb.com and they can attend for free.
Yes. There are other packages, obviously, where they can get the magazine. We publish a magazine every month that we distribute worldwide. They can get a booth. They can get an ad in one of our webinars. There's endless opportunities to help you promote. But to participate, we have made this free.
You can't beat that with a stick. And if
because of the sponsors terms, you know that the sponsors make it possible.
Absolutely. But if you are in business, if you are a small business and you're again looking to expand your network, then they've got a number of different packages that you can upgrade to. I mean, it's great to have that experience, but business people know that you've got to invest in your business to the level that you expect a return. So if you don't want any investment, you don't pay anything. But if
and right now we have everything at 50% off to help all the people that are suffering through this virus.
And that's great. That is showing your true benevolence. I can't even say the word. Your true charity. As well as really wanting to get this information to the people that need to get it to. So again, it's free to attend simply by registering at 100swb.com. But if you looking to upgrade, if you're looking to be in the business directory, if you're looking to be featured in the global magazine, if you are looking to have a booth, there are still booths available. So you want to make sure that you look at those packages as well. All of the information, very affordable. All the packages, all the information is available at 100swb.com for the 100 Successful Women in Business Conference on September 19th, right from the comfort of your home, your laptop, your tablet, whatever you use to log into, you can be there. And we want to see your face in the place. I want to see you stop by the Unstoppable booth. I want to see you congratulate all the awardees as they get their time to shine on Saturday. But most importantly, I want to see you in those breakout rooms getting this valuable, critical information to help you be just like these women, successful in business. So, Al, I'm going to give you the last word about why they should register for this event and anything else you want to tell us about it.
Well, after months, we expected this COVID-19 to keep us in our homes and secluded for 15 days. Then it turned into a month. Now it's been months that people have not been able to go out, network, find new clients. So this is really the comeback event of the year where you can actually do a lot of the things that you would normally do in the past few months online without leaving the comfort of your own home. Like you said, if you're not looking at new ways to connect and promote your business, you're going to just go away. So this is a unique and fantastic vehicle. And it's global. So you could have new opportunities in other countries as well.
Absolutely. You know, we live in a world now where it's not just 6 degrees of separation because of the technology and because of how the world has shrunk because of this technology. You can reach out to people in your own neighborhood as well as people halfway around the world. So
Yes.
have your face in the place September 19th for the 100 Successful Women in Business Conference. We look forward to seeing you there. All you have to do is go ahead and register at 100swb.com. And as always, I want to thank you, Al, for joining us here on Talking Small Business with Terrence. I appreciate what you and Maria are doing with the Global Trade Chamber as well as with this conference. And I know it's going to be an unstoppable event. So thank you for taking time to hang out with us this episode.
It's our pleasure, and we appreciate all you do for the business people in the community.
Absolutely. Okay, that's it. That's a wrap of this episode of Talking Small Business with Terrence Leftridge. Again, you can go register 100swb.com for the 100 Successful Women in Business Conference on September 19th. We look forward to seeing you there. And as always, we want you to come back and join us for another episode of Talking Small Business with Terrence, where we help you move from being stuck into being unstoppable. And as always, wherever you are in the world today, don't just make it a great day. Go out and be successful in your business and make it an unstoppable day. Take care.